What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of No Time to Explain. So I saw an article today about Anthony Davis officially being crowned the Lakers guy, their leader, and this being his team after he had another great performance. And with AD, this is what we've been waiting for. And so have the Lakers organization, the management, the fans. Everybody's been waiting for this from AD. So when the Lakers traded their entire core in 2019 to get AD, this was their plan all along for him, which was to lead the Lakers. They gave up Lonzo Ball, they gave up Brandon Ingram, and they gave up Josh Hart, and they also gave 3 first-round picks to the Pelicans to get AD. So they essentially gave up their entire future with AD being the guy that they wanted to lead their team for years to come, because AD is somebody that you should be able to build a team around. And if you look at that Pelicans team, long term, it looks like they won that trade. Long term, depending on how AD decides to continue hooping, yada yada yada, so on and so forth, right? And then this is also huge too, because depending on how the Lakers play, that depends on if the Pelicans are going to be in the race to get Victor Wembanyama in the 2023 NBA draft, because they have the Lakers pick. So back to business. AD was supposed to grow into his prime as LeBron aged. AD won a chip with Bron in the bubble, and after that, we really didn't see the same Anthony Davis, whether it was due to injuries, lack of aggressiveness, just being passive on the court. He only played 50 games since they won the championship in the bubble, and the Lakers struggled heavily because of that, because again, this is supposed to be the guy. So fast forward to this season, the Lakers started off 2-10. They struggled early on, and they looked like a very bad basketball team, between trying to find balance for Russell Westbrook, getting the young players up to speed, and then AD just kind of looking again super passive. While he was playing decent, he looked passive to start the season, and everybody's asking, what's going on with AD? What's going on with Bron? You know what I'm saying? AD, this is supposed to be your squad. LeBron is too old at this point of his career to be trying to lead a team, and AD needs to step up. So I'm glad to see that he's been doing that recently. And I think really what changed it is there were talks of Anthony Davis being traded. And I think that's the important part right there. I don't think AD thought he would have been put on a trading block considering how much the Lakers gave up for him. But ever since those trade talks started happening, this man has been hooping. Like, keep that in mind. Since when they was talking about sending him to Dallas, New York, whoever they were talking about, this man has been hooping. In his last 3 games, I think he's averaged like 35 points and 17 rebounds. And the Lakers have won the last 3 games in a row. And it's because of his recent success that fans, the organization, people are finally asking, all right, is Anthony Davis ready to take this mantle? Is this officially his team? And I'll answer that, yes. The Lakers' success all depends on Anthony Davis and his health and how he plays. If you get Anthony Davis, who's averaging 30 plus points and 10 plus rebounds a game, there's going to be a lot of teams who struggle to beat this Lakers team, because you think about the NBA and where it is now, there's a lot of teams playing small ball. When you look at the success that Giannis has, that Embiid has, that Jokic has, that Brook Lopez has, these big men who are solid, there's nothing nobody could do with these guys. Just much like if AD's on his game, there's nothing anybody could do with him. The Lakers aren't even a bad team defensively. I think they had at some point in this season, they had like the 4th highest defensive rating in the NBA, and now they're starting to knock down their shots. So if you combine their good defense with their ability to improve and get better on shooting, and AD continues to play like this all season and he stays healthy, I think the Lakers end as a 5th seed in the West, maybe 4, depending on how they play when LeBron's back in the mix. That's another question, right? Which is the right role for LeBron? How can the Lakers add everything that LeBron brings to the game and essentially amplify that, right? So everybody has high expectations for the Lakers. And the reason why is you got they're the Lakers, and you got 3 top 75 guys on that roster, and you got 2 MVPs on this roster, and all these guys are elite players. They aren't trash. So if AD stays committed to this level of play, the Lakers will be all right. And shout out to my guys over at the Unlabeled Podcast. They were talking about this yesterday. And for the most part, I agree with them being a 4th or 5th seed. If AD shows us why he is a generational talent, because there's no way that this dude shouldn't be mentioned with the likes of Giannis, AD, and Jokic every time the best big man conversation comes up. Who's the best big man in the NBA? I'll let y'all right now, it's Giannis, without a doubt, best player in the NBA. But AD should be in that conversation. So let me know in the comments, guys. Do you guys think this is the starting point for the Lakers to start to turn things around and start to be in playoff contention? And also, do you think this is Anthony Davis' team now? What do you expect from this team in the future? Let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.